Welcome back into the channel. Today we're going to talk about some Dallas Cowboys news that broke today. I had some time today, so I figured let's get up, make a short video talking about this Cowboys news. And for those of you who haven't seen the clip coming out of Dallas Cowboys training camp regarding Jerry Jones talking about Micah Parsons, let me just play that for you. That way everybody's all caught up with context.
Just because we signed him doesn't mean we're going to have him. He was hurt 6 games last year. Seriously.
Talking about Micah.
We've signed, I remember signing a player for the highest paid at the position in the league, and he got knocked out 2/3 of the year, Dak Prescott. So there's a lot of things you can think about when you, just as the player does, when you're thinking about committing and guaranteeing money.
So obviously that was Jerry Jones talking about Dak Prescott, and I think a good point as well to bring up is what J.J. Watt had to say about this. Anytime you can publicly take a dig at your star quarterback and your star pass rusher simultaneously right before the season begins, you just gotta take it. Nothing makes guys want to fight for you more than hearing how upset you are that they got hurt while fighting for you. And this was something that Micah Parsons took upon himself to go out and retweet as well. Now, when it comes to Jerry Jones, I don't think there's any surprise or anything new for NFL fans when it comes to him saying something crazy or wonky like this. But I think this is an important thing to take a look at and dissect, as the Dallas Cowboys are kind of at a crossroads where it comes to, do we pay Micah Parsons or do we not extend him? At this point in time, you're past the NFL draft, and if you're looking to compete this year, which the Dallas Cowboys are, you're likely not trading Micah Parsons for anything that's going to give you value in the moment, value in the now back, right? If you traded him before the draft and you were able to get a first-round pick and draft an edge rusher to replace him, you could talk about it at that point in time if there were severe contract disagreements. Now, to me, this just feels like another one of Jerry Jones' classic games where he's got to be in front and center in the media. He's got to show off his ego. He's got to talk about how he can make the decisions. And the ego is another adversary that the team has to face. We saw this a couple years ago with Dak Prescott, where his contract before the beginning of the season, like he mentioned that he signed, was not signed before, the Thursday Night Football game to kick off the season. I believe it was Chiefs Lions that year. He signed the morning of Browns Cowboys. Like, it was just a weird stretch of events. And Dallas, like many teams, is ultimately going to end up paying their star player. And they're ultimately going to end up paying the premier market value. TJ Watt just got $41 million a year. At the end of the day, that is where the contract negotiations are going to start for Micah Parsons. Because whether you like him or not, he's a top 5 player at his position. And if you're a top 5 player at your position, you reset the market. That is ultimately how this goes. And Dallas should have paid him sooner. They should have tried to jump out in front of this and paid him before Myles Garrett even got paid. But instead, they play the same game that they've played a couple times now with CeeDee Lamb, with Dak Prescott, and waiting and waiting and waiting to pay these guys and getting them upset. And the thing that's crazy about this is, before this clip came out, Micah Parsons said that he was going to training camp without the contract extension. There are plenty of people in his spot that would have held out, would have held in, would have requested a trade. And Micah has done none of these things. You can make fun of Micah Parsons all you want for having his podcast and whatever. You can call him lame for it. But at the end of the day, as an employee, he is showing up for the Cowboys without a contract. And how his owner is repaying him is a middle finger to the face. This is insane work from Jerry Jones. And this goes to a constant pattern of dysfunction with the Dallas Cowboys. Now, there was a point of what Jerry Jones said that I think it's not necessarily how he meant it, but a point was made. They have a lot of money invested in Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and soon to be Micah Parsons. And the issue with investing all that money in these guys is if they do get hurt or they don't perform, you don't have the talent around them. And this is the problem with the Dak Prescott contract. This was the problem with the Tua Tagovailoa contract. This is potentially the problem with the Trevor Lawrence contract, is you are paying top of market money for guys that are not premier at their position. What could the Cowboys do if instead of paying Dak $60 million a year, they had paid Baker Mayfield the 30 to 35, if they had an extra 25 to spend around on the rest of the roster, that is a fair point. And Jerry Jones is very clearly scorned and upset. And, I understand. I mean, obviously you made the choice, but I understand regretting the choice of the Dak Prescott extension at this point in time, because you were very backed into a corner. And if you commit this money to Micah, which you basically have to, how the hell are you supposed to build a roster around those 3 contracts? I get it. The problem is you are realizing this too late, and you are, in response to the mistake you made, taking it out on a Micah Parsons who is top 5 at his position, and not only that, is showing up to work, not being a problem. No hold out, no hold in, no trade me, no even speculation out there. And, who would blame Micah at this point after a dig like this for saying, you know what, Jerry, you're right, I could get hurt. And without my new contract, I ain't playing in training camp. This new coaching staff that you got in, how you want us to bounce back and I'm a leader of this team? Nah, give me my money. And it'd be like you're just matching the energy you got from him at that point. You'd have nobody to blame but yourself if you were Jerry Jones. I don't get it, man. This is classic Cowboys mismanagement, classic Dallas Cowboys dysfunction, and the NFL is back. Training camp begins, day 1, headline, Jerry Jones makes a jackass of himself yet again. Where else would we be? The NFL is officially back, so that's at least something good. As always, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think of this Micah Parsons, Jerry Jones, Dallas Cowboys messy situation? If you love the NFL and you're not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, hit that button. Let me be your NFL guy. We're going to be doing news bits like this, instant game reactions, season predictions, tier lists, etc. You name it, it's on this channel. If you love football, hit that subscribe button. I will catch you next time. Peace.